You said the other day that that you weren't as committed to the straight rotation that we had been reporting about.
Yeah.
Are you comfortable at this stage, though, if you do have a guy with a hot hand, that you might decide to go with him for a few nights, or do you have a schedule that you've got plotted out that you plan on sticking to?
So no. So even going back to that rotation, you're just going by what you see, and it just made a lot of sense with what we were doing, the way the games lined up, who the opponents were. It just worked. And then I'll have blocks of ideas where I think we might play guys. I know with that schedule we're playing both. I know coming up that's going to happen. I also think that some of the good in both goalies played is because of the rotation. And we're not holding anybody back from going on an awfully long run or running a guy until it's not good anymore. Playing a goaltender till his confidence comes off and then having to go with the other guy. There's no need for us to do that right now. Will we come out of... I haven't been as married to the rotation as it looked. It just kept going, so I let it go. So is there a chance? It wouldn't necessarily be a change in philosophy that I've had. I'm going to watch the games, take a look at the schedule, and make a call.
You have a team save percentage of around .920 right now, which is pretty good, I think. That would seem to me would be the object, is to just to worry about that. And if you don't need a number one or to declare a number one, would you agree with that?
Yeah, I think we need our goaltenders mentally strong and feeling good more than anything else. And I worked for a goaltender for a long time, and one of his things always to me was you can't keep pulling a guy out after a loss and making your goalie change. Sometimes it's good to have a guy come out after a win and sit the bench and feel good and keep his confidence for more than a day. And in Carolina, it was scratch and claw every night. So there weren't a lot of long runs there where a guy could really build it. So I've always believed that there was a value in that too. That a guy can come out after a good win. You don't just have to keep jamming him back in there until he fails. So we've had good goaltending. Going to leave him pretty close to that rotation. It's almost like, when a guy comes out of the net, you'd say, when does he deserve to get back in? And because we've had good goaltending, the answer is probably the next night, after the next game. And the body of work has been so good that one off night by any of them wouldn't take them out of that kind of same concept of rotation.
Is it fair to say, though, that you don't have a number one right now? You have a tandem?
Well, we have a number one every night. It's a guy standing between the pipes.